What's up, everybody? It's your girl, PrettyPercent. That's spelled P-R-E-T-T-Y with a percent sign. We're going to be going over a review of Zatima, Season 2, Episode 8. Stick around and watch. Hey, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel and make sure that you press that notification bell so that you can be up to date whenever I drop a new video. We're going to go over Season 2, Episode 8. This one is Suspicious Minds. On Zatima, Season 2, Episode 8, Zach's suspicions make him question Nathan's involvement with Fatima's dating app profile. Deja tells Zach that she's going to sue Fatima.
Oh, that was all they had for the description?
Yeah, but it's
there's so much went on this episode. yeah. No,
yeah.
man.
That was what they had. Like right when the episode comes on, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Tyler Perry is funny. You know, I guess he knew Easter was coming up.
Yes.
So he had to start it off with some yams. You know, the first the episode begins, we just see a clear shot like of Fatima's cakes, yams, whatever they call them out there. Her buttocks.
Okay.
I mean, you know, we know Fatima's a little thick with it, you know, but Tyler Perry, you know, I guess he wanted to make sure he stressed that out.
Right, so she's bending over this table in her office.
Oh, yeah, he set it up nice.
She has this purple, what is the material? Looks like maybe a polyester, nylon, and spandex because it's tight on her. And she has this black fitted top on top of that. So she's bending over, and who's behind her? Paul, okay?
Your favorite dude.
Why don't he get away? Go away, Paul, okay? So anyway, Paul is there. He's like, hey, Fatima. You know, he's looking her up and down. And she turns around like she know he was looking at her. She was like, oh, hey, Paul, what are you doing here? And then, you know, he goes to talking.
Right. He had to bring her the warranty slip for the tire. Apparently, he replaced it with a new tire or something like that. Yeah, tire. So they got into it all over that. She did not
ask him to do that.
Right, and so, you know, like I said, Paul, he's starting to rub me the wrong way. I see why Zach had to give him the Evander Holyfield real deal headbutt.
Oh yeah, you know, the one hit it quicker was to Bryce, but he did the headbutt.
Oh yeah,
clean cut to him.
Yep,
in front of his woman.
You know, you keep coming around here, you know, making these slick comments, flirting with my fiance. Now, you know, bring her the warranty slip. Hey, here's the warranty slip for the tire I replaced. You have a good day. Get on out. Leave her alone. Yeah. Stop flirting with my woman. How's it going? What
He's still trying to tell her, like, you know, I don't think Zach is good for you.
Right.
He's talking about the other man instead of himself, first of all, you know. I'm glad he ain't sitting there talking about something. You know what I can do for you. I can do better for you.
No,
I can cook for you. I can do the
It's going to get to that.
Oh, that's going to be typical. Please don't do that.
It's good. It's getting there. He trying to set it up.
She tried to write him a check. She was like, you know what? I'm going to pay for this tire. You talking about this tire is free that you did for me. I want to pay for it. She pulls out her checkbook. And then she goes to write. She's like, okay, how much was it anyway? And he was like, no, it's no cost. Don't give me no money, man. Don't give me no money. She's like, no, I need to give you some money. And she need to. So in case it gets back to Zach, some kind of way it's going to get back to him. Everything get back to him.
Right.
Everything get back to her. So she's like, let me just try to pay this and get it out of the way. She pulls off the check and gives it to him. She remembered the name of his company because he wouldn't tell her his last name. So we just know his name is Paul. But she remembered his company name. And Bob the Builder Company. So she wrote the check and then she gives it to him and he's like, oh man, you know, like, you really gonna do me like that? She was like, yeah, okay. You know I got a man. And that's when he was trying to say, can I just take you out to dinner?
Right.
And she was like, why? You gonna, you know, invite me and Zach? And he's like, I knew that was coming.
Of course.
Like, you know that's coming. So anyway, I don't even think at this point she's really looking at him like that. She's like, first of all, you tried to embarrass my man and him up in the elevator with us. Like, you tried to do that. And I don't like you for that. That's for one. Knowing Zach can beat you up for two. So, you know, you really need to bark down. So anyway, bark down. Don't bark up. You're barking up the wrong tree. That's what I meant when I said that.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? You know, the first thing Paul needs to do with that check She need to cash and go buy him some Sprite to quench all that thirst.
That was good. Oh, yeah.
Y'all like, hey, Paulo. Set it up for you.
That's what he need to go do.
And, I'm like, I was like, Paul, okay, cool. He trying to, recommend him, Zach get some help and stuff.
Yeah.
And now, he coming around, keep throwing in these little side comments. I hope it work out for you.
Yeah.
You're just so beautiful.
He would need to just be like, boom, just punch him right in his face. Yeah. Punch that way.
Yeah, I mean, I commend Fatima. She's been holding her own. Like, she's been letting know. Yeah, we got problems, but I'm still going to be respectful to my fiance. I'm not going to sit up here and flirt with you like, oh well, what type of dinner did you have in mind? Oh, you're just going to keep at it.
It's really uncomfortable too.
Right.
It would be uncomfortable to see her do that. It makes us feel great. At least Tyler Perry is showing that part. Like, that was good. That she's like, no, like I got a man. I'm good. She's like, I know how Zach is, and he knows me. They both got tempers. And So while the Paul builder man is walking out, he was like, oh, wait a minute. He was like, because he wants to call her and stuff.
Oh yeah.
He was like, your number on this check.
Oh yeah.
You know your phone number on this check.
Of course.
She's like, that don't mean you can use it. You only use that for business purposes only, or whatever. He was like, nah.
You already know he gonna try. He's gonna try.
He's gonna try something, but I hope they push him out. He just looked like this tall. They try to make this wannabe. It looked like his beard is pasted on him in the first place. It don't even look real, okay? And he don't look all built like that. I mean, he just like a regular looking guy. But when he's acting like that, it makes him look pathetic, okay?
Yeah, she's
like
thirsty.
We don't even want to look at him like that. Like, who wants a man like that you trying too hard and you thirsty? Sean said he need a can of Sprite, okay?
Go find you another Fatima lookalike or something.
Or
he did mention all his exes look similar to her or something.
Yeah, go back to one of your exes or something. I'm sure they'll take you back, Okay. You want to take people to dinner and stuff. Somebody's going to want a free meal. Nathan and Tony, they're sitting in the car. Tony's like, he has a bald head, first of all. Like, bald like this,
I know exactly where it's coming from.
So he's all sweating and stuff. And Nathan's like sitting there like, yeah, man, we're going to catch her. That's like, because they go there. Remember on the last episode, they ran out the office because they wanted to go and catch Fatima coming out because she's the one that's supposed to be on this dating app, So anyways, they're sitting in a car and Tony's the one that's driving and Nathan's in the passenger seat. Mm-hmm. So he's like, yeah, she got to come up or whatever. He's like, there she go right there. But then it ended up not being her. It was somebody else. He did say that. So then... What happened? Oh yeah, they're in there fussing with each other. He's like, man, what you sweating and stuff all for anyway? He's like, you be flip flopping. One time you're on my side, one time you on their side. He was like, come on, man, what's going on? They like arguing about something bullshit.
Right. Because he mentioned something to him, be like, they in love or something about. And he was like, yeah, I know what love is. I love my boy Zach. That's why we out here trying to look out for him or something like that. Oh yeah. So out of nowhere, here comes Zach creeping up, and he opens the door, and they like jump, get scared, like what's going on? Like Zach jumped in, he's like, yeah, my boy here. So they dap each other up or whatever like that. So they all three up in there. He's like, what you all sweating for? He was asking Tony. Yeah, he was just sweating. Like, was he scared? Probably that they was sitting there on a car with no AC on. I don't know the time of day it's supposed to be. If it was summertime in Atlanta. During the so-called time when they supposed to be taping, Tony boy, he should have had him with like one
towel or something,
portable fans.
Portable
one of them things, maybe.
They would have had
another something. But you mentioned Zach hop in the car. Now, as I said, Zach now supposed to be this wealthy businessman, and this man walking around in a law firm parking deck. In some dress pants and a tank top.
Not a wife beater. So he has a tank top on. He must have been hot too. He didn't want to be all sweating, but he thought he was going to have to do something. Who he thought he was going to beat up? Oh, whoever the dude was that was going to be with Fatima. In the stairs,
doing the cheek clapping session.
So finally, Zach jumps out. He was like, okay, it's about time. So Zach, so they see Fatima. Mm-hmm. They see her go. She walks out. And then Fatima looks back and she looks at the other side. So she looks suspicious, right? Yeah. So she goes into this door that's in the parking garage and then she doesn't come out. So Zach was like, man, what? So he jumped out the car and as he walked out there, here comes Fatima's friend, Angela, or whatever. She walking like, Zach, what you doing here?
Oh, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, man, I'm supposed to be catching a ride with Fatima, making that stuff. She's
trying
like,
to
Fatima
deflect.
already left. What are you talking about? You know, she kept thinking that she left. Then here come his homeboys jumping out of the car, coming up to him, too, adding their 2 cents in. It's like, yeah, you know, your girl out here being a hussy and stuff. So, you know.
Oh, Nathan
talking junk about Fatima. Like, Fatima will knock you out, bro. You need to chill.
Zach
For real,
up here.
for real.
Yeah, she probably will.
She will. She be working out and stuff, too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zach was trying to deflect him. He was like, yo, you know, y'all chill out. He ain't trying to escalate.
Like, y'all stop.
We ain't supposed to be out here. I don't want to be looking crazy.
Angela's looking very confused. She's like, what are y'all talking about? What's going on? So Zach ended up brushing his boys out like, y'all need to leave. Get out of here. here. So they go jump in the car and they act like they left. Like they pull off too, but they act like they leave.
Right.
So then she's still like, well, what's going on? So then Fatima comes back out. Oh, before Fatima come out, Angela's like, yeah, you know, she was like, Zach was like, I seen her go into that door over there.
Yep.
And she looking out suspicious, looking around. And she was like, oh, she went in there just to give our overnight folders. That's our overnight folders that we're supposed to give when we go in there. And he was like, looking crazy, looking stupid, mouth down to the
like,
ground.
oh, that's what that was all about.
Yeah, he was like, I knew she wasn't in there with no, like, and she's like, what? So he didn't tell Angela why he thought she was in there.
So there was no alleged cheek clapping going on from Get You Some Booty Now or whatever.
Get You Some Blank.com. I think I like to Get You Some Booty Now. That one sounds funny. That would be a little more funnier.
As Angela leaves, then Fatima and Zach's talking, and she's like, so what's going on? What are you out here for? You out here for something. Mm-hmm. And then after what should have been done 3 episodes ago, for us to even get to this point that could have completely been avoided, he pulls out his phone and says, I got this, and shows her
she looks nothing like a him.
Right. Shows Fatima the profile picture, and she's like, this is not me.
Yeah.
And she's reading it and she's like, whoever created this, they know my whole routine well. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, we predicted that it was probably Deja from last episode. Then my mind first went to, I was like, are they trying to do a Hayden plug from Sisters? Because, you know, he been trying to go at her set up. But then, you know, she mentioned who you also had called possibly. And I had like played it off. I was like, nah, it couldn't be her. But now Fatima think Belinda is behind it.
Yeah, because that's the only person that she feels knows her whole routine. But that'd be crazy if it's Haitian. I bet call him Hayden. That would be crazy because they are trying to put both of these episodes, I mean, Sisters and Zatima is tied.
Yeah, I don't know if they're trying to cross them over too much. Harry. But yeah.
And so who else? Yeah,
I think they might
be. Oh gosh,
they might want to do settle close. But you know, right now Hayden he caught up with the old girl.
Yeah, he
from Sisters.
Right now.
Yeah. That's a whole different.
What if it's Paul? Because Paul's on her too now.
But if Paul was to do that, that's a little.
We didn't think of him at first though. We thought it was Belinda, and then we thought it was Deja.
But that's just a little too. After she should definitely like not mess with him. I mean that as a man, you know. If you gotta stoop to doing something like that, that's kind of, you know, very zesty. No offense to Bryce.
I think they wanted Paul to come off as like this business looking man, like he was about his business. But when he started doing all that hating stuff and talked to her like, you don't need that man, like he's not good for you, and you know, and still pushing up on him. I'm on Fatima because she doesn't look like him. My bad, because I did that to you. But yeah, that Paul, we don't like Paul, and I still like Angela. You know,
they toned her down. They toned her down.
Stuff, yeah. That last episode, we never seen her like that before. But hey, you have some bad nights sometimes, and then you have some good nights sometimes, and everything's not gonna always be perfect. Okay, so people can't just
clapping off Rico Suave, offering the cheeks off for one drink. Now that's a little extreme.
Back in the day, stuff that people have done that I've heard. I have known some people that's done stuff like that, but you know, not to a day, you know. But I mean, we are watching an episode, and you know, this is just things that happen in everyday life sometimes. So.
Exaggerated Tyler Perry world.
You can't just be born and they just all be together only. I guess he wants to show that they're gonna work their problems out some kind of way. They're gonna have problems. Everybody's gonna have problems. Like I said, nobody's perfect. So that's what he's actually showing us. Yep. But you know, it's kind of funny too. So, anyways, after that part with them in the parking garage.
I'm looking at my notes. I skipped over. See, this is another reason why you hate your boy Nate. I'm looking at my notes. Here. I skipped over important things. We gotta let the people know. So while Nathan and Tony in the car, this man Nathan mentioned he's still trying to set up Zach and Connie again.
Oh yeah.
You know
this bony girl they got coming in.
His little old fling. You know, I ain't gonna lie, she look kind of like MC Lyte a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, but MC Lyte's a pretty woman. This lady, I'm not saying that she's not pretty, but she's like bony. She's not even voluptuous and beautiful body build like
Fatima
is, you know. So it's kind of like what he want with skins and bones.
I mean, anyway, he might like a variety of things. That was back in the day
when he wanted her. So
anyway, Nathan needs to chill out with, you know, up here trying to set this man up to be creeping around.
Crack and stuff. She got these dark circles over her eyes.
She don't look like she smoked no crack.
These long, skinny fingers.
She's supposed to be.
She ain't attractive. Trying to bring her on.
She's supposed to be like the roundaway girl.
Karen back on there or something. Trying to mess with somebody else on the side, you know.
Connie doesn't look like she smoked crack. Fatima and Zach going over the whole profile thing. She think Belinda's setting her up. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so they get this little funny moment. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Well, I'm here now. So what's up? You came here for a reason." So then he's like, "Oh, so we about to get freaky in the parking lot for real?"
She's like, "Yeah."
He what she say? Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. He like acting like a puppy. Oh, you want me to get on the ground like this? So he lay down on the ground in the parking lot with his pants on and his wife beater on or whatever. His spaghetti strap shirt, but anyway,
tank top.
Okay.
Spaghetti strap.
So he lays on the ground, and she was like, "Oh yeah." So she goes in the car. He was like, "Hold on, where you going?" He was thinking, "We about to do it right here, right?" She's like, So she get in the car. He's like, "Don't you get in that car?" And then she's like,
"Don't you turn that engine on?"
Turn the engine on. She cranks it up. "Don't you drive off?" And she drove off.
Oh yeah,
so he stand up looking stupid, looking around like, this about some bull. So he leaves too and go get in his car.
No.
No, he gets in the car with Nathan and them, don't he? Don't they pull back up?
They do pull back. Do pull back up.
Hold on, he gets in his car because he didn't drive. He didn't ride with him.
Yeah, they come back around. Nathan and Tony, you know, Zach then confronts Nathan. He puts him in some like little finger lock. I guess he been watching some WWE Monday Night Raw. Got a little finger lock, like this a fake profile. Who would set this up?
He grabbed his finger.
Grab him and he's like,
and then Nathan's going down to the ground like, man, like acting like a little punk, man. So
because Zach confronts him like, I think Zach's thinking like, yo, did you set this up, trying to set me up or something or prove something?
He's like, it wasn't her.
Yeah. So I think he wants him to find out who it is or something. I think that's where they left.
Who sent it to him in the first place?
Yeah.
How did he even go about it and see it?
Right.
But supposedly he said he got a website. He's on there too. So then they pick it up when it's Zatima and Zach. They're upstairs in his bedroom. And they're just sitting there talking. And she's like, you know, Zach, enough is enough. You treat me like I'm a random bitch. And he's like, what? And she's like, yeah. She was like, the reason why I feel like I need to just move back home is because you're treating me like I'm just a nobody. And, you know, you have this baby on the way with one woman. Then Karen's pregnant. Karen from Sisters. Mm-hmm. She's pregnant. And it's just a lot going on. And sometimes the woman need to step back and just, you know, get some self-care. She feel like she needs some self-care right now because he got a lot of BS going on. It's just becoming too much. So Zach's like, oh, so you gonna run. You just want to run, basically.
Right.
And sometimes that happens in relationships.
go-to option.
They can't take it. It's too much going on, and they're like, you know what? I can't deal with this. I gotta get out. I gotta get out the house for right now.
You know, when they was up there having that discussion, you know, he's running down the whole, I seen you come out the elevator on your knees. And,
oh, yeah.
You know.
What was she doing? Honey, she fell down?
Remember, yeah, the elevator that was stuck. And then, you know, opened up and, you know.
She fell down. No, she fell down like on him like.
Yeah. But
she's coming on your knees.
Well, yeah, she was getting.
Fell to the ground or something. She was That'd be so over the top if that happened.
The elevator opens up and it looks like she's getting off the ground.
Oh, it looks like she's getting off the ground.
Yeah,
oh, no.
Zach is right there. So he throws
like,
that
Zach,
in there.
You really think she gonna do that?
He throws that in there. Well, he was nothing
right
up,
now,
man.
when their friends are putting things in their head, they thinking anything right now. So
yeah.
I mean, Zach's been caught with a lot. He got mad at Fatima one time, and that's just how he met Deja in the first place. We never talked about how he met Deja, but I mean, you've probably seen it in the earlier episodes.
Go watch the previous seasons if you need caught up on all.
He did some stuff, so I do. It makes you understand why Fatima's really mad at Zach. She's like, enough is enough. You're doing too much.
Yeah, but you know her thing. What they was discussing in the bedroom. You know, she's like, you know, you getting upset over all this stuff. You know, my word should be good enough. What have I done to make you question what I say? And you know, and then that's when he went on the whole thing. Well, is my word not good enough? And then that's when she started running down, reading his resume of F-boy stuff that he done had going on. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, if y'all trying to be together in this trusting relationship, both of y'all word need to matter. You got to accept that he's put behind what you know, was once, you know, stuff he engaged in is now in the past. Keep that in the past, and you keep whatever you have in the past as well. And you know, ain't no my word is good, but yours ain't because of all this other stuff you did back in the day. Like y'all need to come on.
Easier said than done. They need some counseling. So I think this Paul coming in, if he doesn't try to flirt,
Dr. Reed.
I'm getting everybody's name messed up. But when but who cares? I got Sean Bear right here to help. Okay. But yeah, when Dr. Reed comes in, I believe he'll be able to get them going, you know, and talk to them and see that it's not just Zach that is the problem. He can probably bring some things out with Fatima. We'll probably learn more about her childhood and where she come from and why she's so rah-rah and ready to bust down a dude and a female too, or bust a head and pull up a gun and shoot you. We want to find out why she always staying strapped all the time. Yeah, so...
Well, yeah. So after that, you know, Zach has to go downstairs and check on the roast to make sure it don't dry out again.
That's right.
So, yeah, I guess... you know, Fatima been trying to master her roast lessons. I don't know why she been cooking dry roast. She need to watch some Food Network or something.
She need to watch PrettyPercent.
Oh yeah. Watch some PrettyPercent. Just make some stuff on there.
Juicy food.
Yep, but so yeah, that's where he's greeted with Bryce and Angela coming in, and you know. They like, oh, hey, Zach. You know, Bryce like, hey, Zach. And still kind of standoffish and stuff. You know, he really ain't trying to rock with Bryce right now, which is still his business partner.
I'm over here burning up. I'm feeling like Tony in in a truck. We've been cooking tonight, so, I mean.
Not no dry roast.
No, so... Don't mind me if I look extra shiny right now.
Just need one of them portable fans.
I need one, and someone at my job, they have one, and it spits out water when the fan is on. I need to ask them where they get that from. I guess I can go on Amazon or something.
Make sure you send one to Tony too, in case they do another stick out as well.
So basically, you said Angela was coming in,
Angela and Bryce,
and then. Fatima came downstairs too. So then Fatima, she wanted to talk to Angela alone when they came in. So they ended up going upstairs, and then Zach was like, "No, stay down here. Where you going?" And she was like, "We'll be back," you know. So they went upstairs. You know, they got to have their girl talk, and so Zach's downstairs left with Bryce.
Right. And then that's where it gets, that whole dinner scene thing. Like Tyler Perry, when he wrote that, he was writing a dialogue for that. He was just all the little sexual innuendos and jokes or whatever. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna load this scene up with all of that."
Yeah, it was a bit too much.
It was going overboard. Like, okay, we know Zach is a little paranoid because Bryce was trying to slap him down. He don't want to be left downstairs with him. They had like some little small conversation, and he's like, "Hey, did you talk with Gary?
Yeah.
Like, really? You throw that in there? When
calling Gary gay like that, and at first I'm like, what are they talking about? I just let that, it went all the way over my head. But they're talking about Gary from Sisters.
Right. He fumbled his name. Because he's thinking of Bryce Gay.
Yeah.
Like, you talk to Gay? Gary.
Like, really?
Like how juvenile are we? And then
Bryce just looked at him like, no.
Yeah, it was all over the place. It gets even more amplified when Angela and Fatima come downstairs. But I think at that time, doesn't Zach then he has to like excuse himself because he wants to go outside.
But that was before he did that. That was because of Bryce. He was asking him, "Do you want some wine?"
Right.
Like, no, I don't want any wine. He don't want nothing from him. But he was like, we're cool, Bryce. Okay, we're cool. He's like, oh, so Bryce got happy. He was like, oh, we're cool like that. He's like, all right, put it here. He's like,
oh, right.
Do not hug me. He was like, oh, too early. Yeah, it's too early for that. So that's another one they throwing in. Like, he don't even want to be touched by him just because he tried him. Like, come on, like, grow up. So, so finally, I think he's like, you know what? I need to go outside.
Right. No,
he wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, at that point, I was in my head. I'm like, man, I hope Zach don't try to run off. I already know. Gosh. I know he don't want it. He don't want to be there. He didn't want the dinner to go down. I was like, I hope he don't try to use this as a ploy to run off. I'm like, Zach, what a cop out now, really, bruh.
Fatima and Angela came downstairs. They're like, oh, where's Zach? He's like, oh, he had to go out the car to go get his keys or something like that. So he must have not been thinking. That was one thing, because Zach had said, I'm going out to the car to go get my phone.
Right.
And then he comes back and, Bryce is like, oh, he had to go get his keys or whatever. Maybe he forgot, or maybe he wasn't really listening, or he forgot his...
He was just excited that they supposed to be cool again.
Yeah.
Even though he can't slide them down and feel all on them yet.
Oh, goodness. That's going to happen. He might try him again.
He better not.
Oh, my God. Zach this time might finish him, So,
give him one of them Evander Holyfield headbutts. Give him that paw treatment.
Or who's going to bite the ear off, this time. But okay, so then Angela and Fatima, they're talking. They're like, hey, before this, the person comes over, our other friend, maybe we need to get some more drinks in our system, or let's get some drinks. And Angela's like, oh yeah, I need a drink. And then Bryce's like, well, I already have wine, but you
want some wine, baby?
Yeah, he acts thinking that they're cool. And he's so funny. He's like, you want some wine, baby? To Angela, like he said. And then Fatima said, well, I got some tequila right here. She was like, oh, pour some shots. So she's like, the tequila is really hard.
I need some hard,
something hard.
Then Bryce jumped in there. Oh yes, oh gosh, yes. I like hard.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And they put a camera on him. Like, I like hard.
They keep throwing these subliminal gay lines coming out his mouth.
Right,
oh, he like we know he likes
this
hard.
So lame. Come on,
hard.
So Angela and Fatima look at each other. They're like, well, they actually just get eyes big. They don't look at each other. They're like, okay.
Oh yeah, we know you. We know you like hard, bro.
She's like, oh, it really confirmed now. So she pours one shot, and then he pours one. He was like, oh yeah. So they all about to take one, and then Angela's like, I might need two shots. So then he was like, oh yeah, that'll be really hard. Then I like it really hard. And then she was like, I'm getting 2 shots, and he was like, what did he say? He was like, oh yeah, baby. Like, he's getting happy now. I'm thinking, Bryce is thinking in his head, like, okay, it's me, it's Zach, it's Fatima, and it's Angela, and we over here drinking on some tequila and some wine. He's like, oh, it's about to go down.
So you thought they about to have they got over there to have a swinger party?
Bryce thought, or he's thinking this, so he's so happy. He was like, okay, Zach said we're back cool and everything like that. So they're in there, and then it cuts to the scene to Zach outside.
Of course, who is out there?
Out there in her car with her neck brace on, coming out her car. Deja.
What's her mother name? Deja.
Really?
All right.
So then he's like, what do you want? You know, he's standing on his car because he really just want to go out there and get some air right now. And then she's like, you know I'm hurt over here. Get over here and help me.
Right.
And here he go about to walk over there and help her. We're like, no, Zach, no, don't do it. Because we're thinking Fatima's going to come outside any moment or something, right? But he goes over there like, let me help you up. And she's like talking all this junk like, yeah, my friend told me to get a lawyer.
Right.
So I went ahead and got a lawyer. And what your girl did to me was wrong. You know, when she beat her up, when she got caught in Zach's hot tub with Nathan.
Actually, he mentions that too. He's like, you were on our property. You was trespassing. It was a fair game. Dude.
Exactly. Then he was like, I ain't see nothing. He just saying that because she was talking about something. She about to get a lawyer and she about to get some. She wants some money. She said also, my lawyer said I don't got to pay rent this month. He was like, oh come on now, Deja. That's what she really trying to do is get out of her rent. But what she really want when it's boiled down, we know what she really want.
Zach's P
E
or D?
N-I-S, I guess. Well, she wants some of that.
She want that Zach attack.
She wants it. And since he won't give it to her, she's like, okay, this is how we gonna play it.
What you had to throw in there?
I was just about to talk about how when they cut the scene where Fatima had to walk away and she was trying to leave, Bryce and Angela there to talk, but her phone was ringing. And it's like, your phone's ringing.
Yeah, that's a very important thing we skipped over. Look at you. Look at that. I'm skipping over stuff now.
And I didn't beat you up about it. So anyway, so she goes and pick up the phone because she's like, oh, it's my mother calling me.
Right.
So she goes to the side and picks up the phone and her mom is like, Fatima. She's like, hello, mother.
I'm Vivian Jr.
She's like, I'm calling you to make sure you guys are coming to the dinner tomorrow. Right. And the dinner is tomorrow. The next day and whatever. And she's like, Mom, I might come, but I don't really think Zach gonna be there. And she's like, no, Zach has to be there. It has to be both of you because what we need to talk to you guys about is gonna be with both of you. And she's like, what is it that you gotta talk about? And she's like, oh, we need to talk about him being in prison and in jail and things going on, and we can see some other things that's happening too. Like she acts like
they did a whole CSI foul pool
I think
investigation.
The dad is a lawyer or he's into law. He got a lot of buddies
something
that's
like
into
that.
it. Like he really deep in. So they pulled his record, and they're about to try to bust him up now. Now, why is Zach gonna want to come sit down with them and talk about that?
I mean, he wants to marry their daughter, so they got questions about who she's committing herself to.
True.
But
He's gonna have to explain himself.
The dynamic with Fatima and her parents is weird because like you said, we seen Fatima. She all hard. We think she grew up like in the streets, like she had to be out there in the slums getting it out the mud. And then she got these bougie parents that pop up out the blue. We've pulled Zach's record.
Like her whole
we want to
sit when she gets
down
on the phone with her parents. With her mother right now. She's like a scared little girl. Like Fatima's like, okay, Mom, I'll try to get him to come. All right, we'll come. Like she doesn't talk back to her mom. I do see that. And she does seem like she's like, what are you smiling about over there?
Because I got this crazy theory just came in my head. But I'm going to let you finish first.
I'm just saying, but that's how she is when she's on the phone with her mom. What are you trying to say?
Okay, I was like, what if we're going in you remember Nunu from ATL direction?
I thought you about to say something else.
Okay,
Nunu.
I was like, I said, remember, Nunu, and when we watched in ATL, we thinking she all like from the streets with T.I. and them. Then we find out she got these rich parents and she just been fronting. What if Fatima been up here? I said Fatima. What if Fatima has been up here fronting?
Oh, she ain't fronting.
Putting on
she got a
up here
pistol
capping
in her purse all the time.
Capping
she
for
got
the streets.
And Madam know who she is. I don't think she playing.
Maybe Madam capping too. Well, so what you think from these 2 episodes, I mean, my overall opinion, episodes 7 and 8, they kind of, I call them filler episodes. They could have wrapped that all up in just one episode and gave us.
Definitely.
But what you think going forward? What can we expect for the rest of the season? How many more episodes do they have?
That was 8, usually 10 probably.
So you saying we got
probably 2 more episodes.
Oh yeah, they definitely need to wrap up some of these plots.
Yeah,
quick.
and some more stuff might need to happen. And it need to happen all in one episode. So the next one, episode 9, just finish it. Let us go ahead and see what's really going on. Can Zach go ahead and is he gonna get therapy or not?
Therapist.
Is his man coming over? If he don't like it, kick him out. All right, go to the next scene. Next scene, can they just go to dinner?
Meet Fatima's parents.
Fatima stay at his house because that's the nighttime. So then all the way the next day, the friends leave. What's gonna happen with Brian and Bryson? Bryce and Angela. What's gonna happen with them? Are they gonna talk? Are they gonna talk it out? Like, hey man, you tried to kiss me. I didn't like it. I hit you. I shouldn't have hit you. Moving forward, can we work together or not? Boom. All right. Next part. We still gotta find out is that
who created the fake profile.
I want to say who created this profile with her. We could do this all in one episode. So then that next one, the 10th one, needs to be a boom, big climax. Yes, like something great needs to happen. Deja, sit down somewhere, pay the rent. You ain't hurting, your back ain't hurting, so let's not even go there, okay?
And my boy Paul.
Paul.
Don't you come back with some more extra thirst. You better have had you a nice 12 pack of that Sprite, quench that thirst.
Don't come back asking for no numbers. Don't come back doing nothing, and don't let us find out that it's really you who made that fake profile up either.
That's
Zatima. Then you really gonna get a beat down. I hope Zach beat you up.
Evander,
and Fatima. But all in all, that probably was like some filler episodes. I mean, that was something calm that happened. But I expect something good for next week because it might be the finale. So you just gotta stay tuned.
Yeah, they gotta. They gotta come with it these next 2 episodes because these last 2.
We don't want to be boring.
These last 2
these episodes.
They kind of underperform. Yeah.
That's right. So at the end, what happened at the end once?
Oh, they
just left it like that, wasn't it?
Well, she said she's gonna sue him, and then it goes.
Then it went off because the last 2 episodes last week was crazy. That's why you thought something crazy was gonna happen this time. We was left with Zach, having the side chick on him. So we thought they was gonna really get into that. For some reason, they don't want to get into the side chick. They want to focus on these subliminal messages of of Zach and Bryce. Like, leave that all alone. They good. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Look at here.
But
we need to go ahead and get these dinners wrapped up. We need to get all that resolved and whatever. Well, they need to get their dinners wrapped up. Fatima, check out PrettyPercent channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can learn how to not make dry dinners and roast and stuff. So go ahead.
Leave a comment below. Let us know if you watch these episodes, if you feel like I was right about things I was talking about, or if Sean Bear was right about things he was talking about. We kind of disagreed on some things tonight, but we want to know from you. So go ahead and leave a comment below. Thumbs up these videos and make sure you share them. We will be seeing you next week. Until next time.
Zach, get you a maintenance man. Paul, get you some Sprite.
What he said.
Drink from my sunshine, sip from my rainbows.